All right, it's February 20th, 2022. We're here in Kings Mountain, North Carolina to continue our quest to walk through every town center in the state. And we're going to start right here on Railroad Street outside the Joy Performance Center. Needs a little paint, but they're using it. Had a show in March, it looks like. What is that? Deliver Us from Mama? Still got a snowman inside there. I'm glad to see them still using this building, and looks like maybe they're scraping this to get ready to paint it. So that's good. They got a World War I and World War II memorial over here on the other side. If you go back out that way, that's 74, old business 74 anyway. And while I have not visited the town center of Kings Mountain, I have driven by on that old 74 highway there many times as a kid, going to my grandmother's up in Shelby for Christmas and Easter and things like that. But I always remember coming back late at night from my grandmother's. We'd do a Christmas thing up there before Christmas, and we'd come back down through there, and they would have the streets all lit up and have all their little hydrants painted up like the toy soldiers. And I just remember that, probably 5-6 years old. I can just remember looking out and seeing them things, and they'd usually be a Santa Claus waving. But yeah, well, I've never come in here and just stopped and walked through like we're going to do today. It says Gateway Trail. Got some kind of run coming up. But yeah, I'm going to walk through just like you would if you come to this town and just drove in here and decided to get out and walk around. We'll explore it together, as we always do. Some little statue, a little gnome man and an eagle hiding out behind the trash can. Probably needs to pick up some of that trash. Got a little bottle bush in there. I don't know if you can see it with the sun. Anyway, keep going here at 210. Trackside Trader Collectibles. We buy and sell. Of course, it's a Sunday today, so everything's going to be closed for the most part. Unless you go out there on 74 and to all your same olds, franchises and whatnot, they'll all be open and people be flocking in there doing that. Got Scoops right here, ice cream shop. I hope they didn't go under. It looks like Scoops didn't make it. I hate that. People need to come down here and support their town center businesses, or all you're going to have to choose from is the same old stores you got all across the country and popping up all around these little towns, kind of killing businesses in one way. I'm not against them, but I just think you ought to, support your town centers. You're not going to have them anymore. They're all going to get empty like this one right here. But it looks like an Italian restaurant is going to open up here, so that's good. Hope they fix that upper awning area. Looks like there's a restaurant down here. Let's look in here first. Yeah, it's big. That's going to be good in there. All right, let's go out here and look real quick. Yeah, Cherokee Grill. $2.38. See, that's what you need right there. Nice Cherokee Grill. I don't know if that's a franchise or a one-off restaurant here in the town, but I've never heard of it, so that's good. Something different. I don't like to travel all across the country and just see the same restaurants, stores. That gets so boring. Patriot Park's out here. Patriot Park. Yeah, Kings Mountain used to be called, correct me if I'm wrong on this, I think it was White Plains, White something or another, and they changed it when they incorporated the Kings Mountain, because the Battle of Kings Mountain took place not far from here, on Kings Mountain, which is down there across the state line of South Carolina. We did a video on that if you want to check that out under my attractions playlist. Yeah, I'm glad to see this restaurant's getting a lot of traffic. They've built some nice little walkways through here, but with some planters. I just saw that. So I'm assuming that's what, do this not get hit. Their vision of Kings Mountain there. They show it in this picture with a lot of stones showing, but I'm pretty sure my uncle told me back when he was a kid he remember seeing a wildfire on there, and that's why that stone is showing. It may have been trees before that, I don't know. If anybody knows, was there a big fire up there at one time like my uncle said? Yeah, got some little businesses and what it would have looked like, I guess. Alright, truck coming on across. I'm glad to see traffic rolling through here. Yeah, this restaurant gonna get busy for a little Sunday afternoon lunch. I don't think it's 12 yet. People cutting out of church early. Maybe they didn't go to church like me out here walking around like a heathen. Alright. Yeah, I like those planters in the middle. I think we'll cross over real quick. Right here, Revolutionary Fit. Get some personal training there. We're down here on Gold Street now, and they got another mural here showing what it would have been like. A little creek going through there. Beautiful down there. Merchant Mills. Wearing Sun right there. Train. And got a mural completed in 2002. Alright, let's continue on back up Battleground Avenue. Take that on out. I guess that leads down there to the Kings Mountain battlefield. Yeah, if you get a chance, I highly recommend going and walking around that path. They paved it all the way around so it's handicap accessible too. Indoor organics, hydroponic and garden supply. So that's a good thing to learn. A lot of people are learning how to do that. Need to these days. You need to have your garden. We need to get back to having self-sufficient hometowns and self-sufficient homes. Got a tattoo place at 245. I don't want nobody getting in that door with that lock. I'm not much into tattoos, but a lot of people like getting them. So I've seen them in seen shops in about every town. Let's see, we got Kings Mountain Thrift and Gift here. Looks like a great shop to go in when you come in on a weekday or a Saturday or something like that. Old Froggy. Little knickknacks here and there. Got hobbies, little model cars, things like that. Yeah, plenty of stuff to look at in there. Old cat, pig. There's that other side we were walking down just earlier there, talking about the restaurant. This building here is an insurance agency. Revolutionary Fit again. Got Papa John's here, smelling good. She got her about 4 pizzas. Heading back to the car. Got another building here they're working on, so I'm glad to see that. Nice stonework. Got all the windows upstairs. That's good. Carolina Cotton Company. Fabric shop there. Got a lot of nice little murals and stuff. I like that. Look at that little girl right there. That's pretty. Got the camper. Did good on that one. Soldiers. And that eagle. A beautiful eagle. Represents our country. I believe this town was started by a man named, I thought it was Mauney, but I think it's Mooney. And he was the first one to build a house here, the first one to be a post office general, opened a store and cotton mill. I guess it pays to be first. So I guess he's a big deal. I'm surprised they didn't name it after him. There's a barber shop right there. Ingram's. Transparent Dreams with a Z. One of them smoking vape shops, if you're into that, they got it. Got nice wide sidewalks here. They could probably be pressure washed. Good place to get lawns right there on the right. fairly clean. I don't see a lot of trash. That's always a good sign. You got your alleyway going to the parking lots in the back, and you can go up there to get some upstairs businesses. Them circle steps. Here's another one. I see construction going on inside, so you know that business right there. See how good that business is doing? All these businesses will do good the more businesses will get in here. So get your restaurants in here, get your stores, get all kinds of different businesses so people can come down here and walk around and socialize like they used to. Revolution Brew House, but a lot of people come in here and hang out when they're open. Go to that theater like we said. Get offline, socialize in real life. Jack in Georgia. I have no idea what Jack in Georgia does. They got a building. And got planters here. They could do better right in here, but they're getting there slowly but surely. Looks like they clean these bricks up on this building. Got a nice new awning. Track View Hall is an event center, so yeah, you can come here and get you an event center if you need something like that. Edward Jones is all in all these little towns, so they're always holding up some of these buildings in here, and that's good. Old First National Bank, not one of the fanciest I've ever seen. They always had the big doors and always made a statement. Now it's Premier Body Armor retail store. I'm assuming that's like bulletproof vest and things like that, and it's a shame that we need stuff like that these days. It's ridiculous. But my mother-in-law, we were going out to eat the other night, and she fell and got hurt. We had to get an ambulance come in there and get her. She hurt her hip, and the medics there in Concord showed up with bulletproof vest on, and I don't blame them. You got some crazy people. When I was working for the fire department in Charlotte, you know, 2 police officers just got shot in the back of the head from somebody that had nothing to do with the reason they were there. And you can just get shot in crossfire over drugs and things like that. So some of these medics wearing bulletproof, and firemen too, I imagine. I don't blame them. There's one little look back, a spin around here. I got off track there just for a minute when I thought about that. It's just a shame that we've got to that point in this country. All right, got a surveying company here. 133 West is another brew house, outdoor seating, got their music playing, so I guess they're gonna open up here in a little bit. You can see over here, Griffin Drug Center's no longer a drug center, but it's a shame. I do see a lot of pharmacies holding on in some towns, but they're really getting hurt by these big chains, and I don't like that. Somebody's getting ready to do something with it, but you know, you need choice. You don't want to get locked down to just a few businesses, and I like independent businesses for that reason. There's one for sale over there. If you want to buy that. Looks like another little boutique there as well. Here's a salon right here in that building right there. Yeah, everybody's going in 133 West, so there's got to, you know, they're coming in good and going to see these restaurants, not just piling in the drive-thrus out there like a lot of people do. Got another mural way down there. I don't know if I want to go down that far. I'm going to try to stick to the center like we always do. There's old ghost sign here, says tennis racket, softball equipment. We specialize in sports shoes. We string tennis rackets. Let's go see what the building looks like in the front. They put up these new poles. I like that. Oh, excuse me. They're working on that building too. So maybe that was a retail store at one time here at Cherokee Street. Yeah, those poles get rid of those overhead lines that look so bad in towns. jeweler over there. And Mountain Holiday. Looks like another little knick-knack store. And finally, a clinic. I guess this is a church right here. I just saw this little building beside it that I want to look at. That's a cool little building. Maybe that was one of the first ones. But everybody's in church this morning. Let's go up here and see what this is. Looks like a museum. Yeah, they have a museum up here, Kings Mountain Historic Museum. Got a new exhibit coming pretty soon. It's in the old United States Post Office building. I'm glad they saved that building. Man, they went all out on these buildings back in the day. See if I can get it without the sun in it. They got a big wind vane up there. It's pretty cool looking. Let's go around the corner here. There's the police department over there. Look at those houses down there. And I believe that's a library up there at the end. Go up there in just a minute. This town got a lot of history. Let's walk around here. Look at this cabin. This cabin sits right outside this sign that says Kings Mountain City Trail System. So they got a little biking, running trail, and they got the map there. I guess if you live here, you know more about it. But I want to come down here and see this cabin. I believe these stones you see look like benches, but I believe people more likely used them to get up on a horse back in the day. Robert Barber House, 1810 to 1845. Tells about who he married and all that, and how they lived on the land and all that. Robert died during the Civil War. Yeah, there's what it looked like before they fixed it back up. But yeah, people came to this area. You saw on those murals how it showed the people out there and their farming and all. This is what they lived in. They built this by hand, and there's not many people today that can do stuff like that. They got the stone from the river out of the fields and built their chimneys and just lived in those houses. That big timber right there. Be hard to find timber like that anymore. They're building something else right here too. We got one more house down here. Let's go check that out. So this house is the George Washington Cornwell house. It was moved here too for this museum. It was bought from the Andrew and Jacob Mooney brothers, and George and his Frances Smith was his wife. I guess that's her right there. They lived here with 7 kids, I think they said, and only 4 lived until adulthood. That shows you how tough it was back then with health care and children and all. Yeah, he was a Presbyterian, and I believe she was a Baptist. So they must have had some interesting conversations. Sure, they loved one another though, and they lived right here in this house together, even though they might have disagreed on things, but they still cared and loved about each other. And that's what we need to do in this country. We can disagree and still care about each other. I'm not going to preach too much today. I don't know, it's Sunday, I might. This monument stands as a great tribute to the miners of rich mineral heritage of this region. The first national gold rush occurred in North Carolina, and mining has played an integral role in the development of the Kings Mountain area. Yeah, we've done some stories on videos on mining. We did Reed's Gold Mine. We did the Gold Hill Historic District. I got videos on both of those. Go out there and check them out under my attractions playlist. All right, let's go on up back to the center. We're out here on South Piedmont and Kings now, looking at this old Parker's Car Care gas station. Somebody's painted it and getting ready to fix it up. I'm glad to see that. That'll be great. Yeah, there's the direction we came from the museum, and the police station's right down there. This is the Mooney Memorial Library, Jacob S. Mooney Memorial Library, right here in Kings Mountain, North Carolina. If you read about Kings Mountain, they're going to have a picture of this library here. Beautiful library for you to come and visit. The whole town is great, and you can see they had empty buildings, but I think each one of them they were working on, so this little town's going to come back to life. And y'all support them. Come in here and support your downtowns. Support your local businesses out on the bypasses too. You can have both. You know, you can have your franchises, chain stores, and your independent businesses. You need both. So come on down to Kings Mountain. I think you'll like it here. You might want to move here if you're new to the area. It's not too far from Charlotte, just a little bit past Gastonia. Come check them out. Hope you enjoyed this walk and talk tour. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, and share. Y'all take care. I was headed back to where I parked. I saw this old house here. Beautiful old style house. Yeah, another big one there. Big expensive houses on this street. Another beautiful church. Lots of churches in this town. Yeah, that one just caught my eye. They're beautiful. There's trees died out beside it. That's a shame. But yeah, just wanted to give you a view of that. It's right across from the Mountain View restaurant. It's filling up right now. After church lunch for everybody, I guess. All right, I'm gonna end it here for sure. Y'all take care.